Okay, listen. Am I coming for Kathleen Light's wig? Yeah, the gauntlet thrown down. Hi everybody, so today I'm gonna do something different. Today I'm gonna do a mukbang. I'm just gonna eat and talk. So here's the deal. I saw Kathleen Lights do a Buffalo Wild Wings mukbang. That lid is not on. And talk about YouTube drama. That's what I want to do. I literally wanted to do the exact same thing. One, because Buffalo Wild Wings has cauliflower wings now, and I'm just now figuring that out. So I got some. I also got some potato wedges. And I just thought this would be a really fun video to film. So if you haven't eaten today, make sure to please go grab a snack and you can sit and eat with me. Or if you just want some company to sit and chat and eat with, then this is your opportunity. So pause the video right now. Go get yourself some snacks, get yourself some water. Do you like my obsession with Starbucks cups? This is cran mango juice and this is just water. But yeah, go get yourself a snack, get some cozies on, and let's just talk. Okay, so I got like sweet barbecue. Oh, and then I got spicy garlic. Look, oh my God, I don't know which ones those are. Can you tell? Is there like a way to tell? Oh, those ones might be spicy. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Let's get into talking. So first thing, I went down a YouTube rabbit hole last night and for 3 hours, that's good. And for 3 hours, looked up this Gabby Hanna, Jessie Smiles insanity that is happening. I don't know either of them. I am like the worst YouTuber in that I didn't know who Tana Mojo was until maybe 3 years ago. Maybe 3 years ago. I'm not really familiar with Jessie Smiles. The only reason I know Jessie Smiles is because I watch Kathleen Lights and I know that they're besties and I've seen videos with Jessie Smiles in it. And I've watched Kathleen Lights for like years, so I really trust like Kathleen Lights. Alright, I want to try this spicy garlic. It's okay. I like the sweet barbecue better. It's okay, it's also not very spicy. Oh, also, and I only know Gabby Hanna because I'm on TikTok and TikTok like tells me about Gabby Hanna. So I went down a rabbit hole a while ago when Jessie Smiles posted their phone conversation, and then I just yesterday watched Jessie Smiles' reaction to the video that Gabby posted. It is disgusting. I will link it down below if y'all want to be caught up, but it is just so fucked. It is so fucked up, and I really, really hope that Jessie Smiles can finally have some peace, and I also hope Gabby Hanna like gets some help. I'm sorry, but she's just like, she's not okay. Like there is something going on, and that's fine. We all have shit going on, but yeah, I watched that, and then I don't even know what Escape the Night is, but I watched an hour-long video about how horrible Gabby Hanna was on Escape the Night too. I literally went down a 3.5 hour rabbit hole about Gabby Hanna, and I don't even really know anything about her. Y'all, it was wild, and I really don't like catch up on YouTube drama, like, because I don't know fucking anybody. Like all of these things about like the YouTubers versus TikTokers, like fights, I don't know any of the names in these fights, y'all. I watch my Brittany Broskis, I watch my XOXO, and I go, and that's it. Same with like all of this H3. Same with all this stuff with the Frenemies podcast. Now, I know that there are Trisha stans out there. I don't understand how Trisha hasn't gotten canceled. Well, I mean, Trisha hasn't gotten canceled for the same reason that Jeffree Star hasn't really gotten canceled. People just don't allow themselves to be canceled. People like Manny MUA, like Tati Westbrook, who literally left the internet, they allowed themselves to be canceled because they left the internet. But if you just keep going like normal, you're still gonna go. And so people like Jeffree Star and Trisha, they just won't ever really be canceled because they won't allow themselves to be canceled, you know? But I know that Trisha is not, I don't know, Trisha has mental health problems, which again, I'll take a number, we all do. But just the stuff that they have done, I am fascinated that they haven't been truly canceled. And I'm fascinated that, like, I know I don't listen to the H3 podcast, but I've heard great things about it. Like, I know a lot of people really love it. I really only know, like, H3 through selling Teddy Fresh at Zumiez, because as y'all know, I work at Zumiez, so that I thought Teddy Fresh was just another brand, right? So I just, like, I'm so out of it, but I know that Trisha was super outspoken about James Charles, as you should be. Not defending James Charles here, because fuck that guy. Like, cover your own bases before you attack other people. And granted, those people do deserve to be attacked, but Trisha is such an anomaly to me, and I don't understand it. And if you're a person that still supports Trisha, follows them, whatever it is, can you please explain to me why? And I mean that so genuinely, because again, I'm not in on all of this. I just, like, kind of watch from the sidelines and kind of pick through and see what's interesting and see what's going on, but I'm not involved, right? I haven't watched Trisha for years. I don't watch Tana Mojo. I don't watch any of these big names. I don't watch Ethan Klein. I don't do it. I don't know. I'm very, very picky with what I consume, and I think it's an anxiety thing. I don't like to step outside of my comfort zone with what I consume, so I just consume the same things over and over, right? I have been, like, stepping outside of the box recently. It's hard for me to, like, get into, like, different worlds, and I feel like getting into the, like, that brand of, like, YouTuber world, I'm just kind of like, I'm good. You know what world I have been getting into? Trixie Mattel. I am so late to the party, but I'm literally obsessed with Trixie, as a lot of us are. Oh my gosh, sidebar. I got tickets to go see Last Podcast on the Left. This will be my second time seeing them. I love Last Podcast on the Left. They are my boys. I love them so much. And then Trixie and Katya announced that they're going to go on tour. And then my same group of friends that I'm going to see Last Podcast with, we literally sent that to our group chat minutes after I sent our receipt for tickets to Last Podcast on the Left. Like, it is just, things are opening, and I'm so excited for all of the show. Oh my god, did I fuck up my eyebrow? I'm so excited for all of the shows. But yeah, I don't know, I guess I am, like, starting to step outside of my comfort zone with certain things. Like, I haven't been listening to, like, as much true crime, because I feel like I just want something happy. I just want something that's just happy, right? So I still will listen to Last Podcast because they make me happy and it's not just true crime. But, like, I've been listening to, like, Trixie and Katya's podcast. I've been listening to Scam Goddess. I've been listening to, what else? Oh my gosh, Page 7. I have been binging Page 7, which is Last Podcast Network's, like, pop culture podcast. And they do a bunch of episodes on pop history. So I've just been, like, really expanding into different, like, realms of podcasts. I love No Dogs in Space, too. It's another Last Podcast Network show, but it's all about, like, music history, and their first whole series has been about punk history. They did a 6-part series on the Beastie Boys, and I have been so into the Beastie Boys, like, recently. It's just a lot. I've really been into older music that I didn't get into. So I grew up on classic rock, and then as soon as I developed my own, like, music taste, it was emo, right? I, like, missed a lot of, like, the punk scene. I missed pretty much all the punk scene. It was one of those things where, like, yeah, I knew, like, Ramones songs, but, like, I only knew the popular Ramones songs, and I couldn't even tell you that they were Ramones, you know? Or, fun fact, when I worked at Hot Topic, Astro Zombies by the Misfits came on, and if you're a My Chem fan, you know that My Chemical Romance covered Astro Zombies, and that was the only version of Astro Zombies that I had ever listened to, was My Chem's cover of the Misfits song. So I've been really kind of working backwards and going through this phase of loving these, like, iconic punk bands that helped create all of my favorite bands. And it's also so interesting to do it that way, because, you know me, I love bands like My Chemical Romance, and I've known that Misfits were a huge influence on My Chemical Romance. So being that I know My Chem so much, going back and listening to Misfits and being able to hear, like, the influence and being able to know My Chem and, like, seeing the influence has been so cool. I've been slowly, maybe it's just the anxious millennial in me. I need to give Olivia Rodrigo's album a chance. I haven't listened to it, and I know that I need to, but there's just some sort of like block up. Like, again, I think it's the bitter millennial in me, but I just need to get the fuck over it and listen to it because so many people have been raving about it, and I just need to. I love this, like, I've seen all these articles about how, like, this kind of, like, riot girl, like, pop punk era, I just spit, has been, like, resurfacing. So I really gotta give it a chance. You know what I have been giving a chance, though, and I'm not really stoked about? Billie Eilish's new music. Now, I love Billie. I love Billie. Her new music is boring as shit. Like, it's just, there's nothing, like, where was the flavor? I'm really stoked for her that she seems to be a lot happier. And no, she's talked very publicly about how miserable she was when she was writing her second album. But man, like, NDA, I'm filming this on Thursday the 8th, and her new song NDA just dropped, and like, it's just boring. It's just super, super boring. And you know, it's very, like, I feel like all of these songs could have been on her older albums. And it's hard, too, because, like, a lot of her songs, like Your Power and NDA, like, the lyrics are so powerful. The songs are about great things. So, like, I love what Billie is doing. I love that she's making these songs about these things that need to be talked about. But I just wish the songs were a little bit catchier. I also want to talk about this queer baiting thing that a lot of people were talking about on TikTok, saying that the Lost Cause music video was queer baiting. Now, this is a touchy, sticky topic, but I think we're taking it a little far. When I watch that music video, I see a bunch of friends, gal friends, doing the thing you do when you're with your gal pals, feeling hot as shit, feeling sexy, having fun, like, being hoes, like, all the things that we do. And personally, I think that people have already framed Billie Eilish in this light that she is queer when she has not claimed to be queer. So I think that's where the queer baiting comes from. I think so many music videos are so sexual, especially like homosexually sexual, like girls on girls sexual. And like, now we're just gonna say that Billie Eilish is queer baiting. Maybe I just don't understand it. Again, if you think Billie Eilish was queer baiting, can you please explain to me in the comments why? And again, this is just from your local 27-year-old millennial that's just trying to keep up with Gen Z, okay? I just genuinely want to know your thoughts behind it. Because I can kind of see where they're coming from, but I just think they're taking it a little far with being like, oh my god, she's queer baiting. And then people are saying that she's dating this like homophobe. I haven't seen any receipts from that. The receipts that I have seen are very, very loose. I don't know. I think in general, people just need to get off of each other's dicks, you know? And again, it's a thing that I've talked about a million times, is stop putting people on a pedestal. Stop putting influencers and famous people on a pedestal. Nobody is perfect. People are going to disappoint you. And I think that's what's happening with Billie, is of course, we love Billie. So we put her on this pedestal since she was fucking 15. She's growing up, she's changing, she's adapting, she's gonna make mistakes, she's gonna do stuff that's not necessarily like things that we agree with. But like, she's a fucking, what, 19-year-old? Stop putting people on a pedestal. Celebrities aren't perfect, people aren't perfect. Everybody just needs to calm down. I don't know, it's all really sticky, but I just feel like we need to just let her do her thing, yeah? The other thing I wanted to talk about is I posted this on my Instagram, and I just wanted to like talk about it because I've gotten a couple comments in the last year complimenting me because I've lost weight. I understand the good intention behind those comments, but I just challenge you, if you are a person that wants to compliment someone when you notice that they've lost weight, one, why is being skinnier worth being praised? Just, you know, thought processes, because we know that being skinny doesn't necessarily mean that you are healthy, and sometimes it can mean that you are not healthy, whether that's physically or mentally. And two, please don't say those things unless you know, like, hey, I know that my BFF has been hitting the gym trying to eat a more balanced diet. She's trying to lose weight for her health, whatever it is. Unless you know that it is going to be taken as a compliment and that is something that you know that they are working towards, can we just stop complimenting people when they lose weight as like the default? Because y'all, I haven't lost a lot of weight. I've lost a little bit of weight. I don't know how much because I haven't gotten on a scale in, I shit you not, probably like 6 or 7 years. I probably haven't gotten on a scale. When I was like 19 and 20, I went through a really hardcore phase where I was like, I'm gonna go to the gym and get super ripped and do bikini competitions and blah, 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 blah. That didn't happen. But it's probably been since I was 19 or 20 that I got on a scale, okay? Because I start to obsess about that number, which is stupid. I have lost weight this year because this year has been terrible. Like, I have lost weight this year because for the first time in my life, it has been hard for me to eat, okay? Like, and I know my experience is not isolated. I know that I am not alone in this. But yeah, like with being away from Mason, having so much anxiety, having my life with Mason on pause, going to therapy for the first time, like I've had so much shit happen in the last year. Obviously we all have. It's been a traumatizing year for a lot of us. It just became a thing of like eating became a chore, and that has never ever been a thing for me. I have been lucky enough to have had a really, really good relationship with food my entire life. And for the first time in my life, eating was like a chore. And I like would feel like it was inconvenient that I needed to eat, and I just wouldn't eat as much. And like I definitely didn't eat healthy, but just because I wasn't eating that much doesn't mean I was eating any healthier. I was just not eating as much and eating the same shit that I was before. But now it's to this like weird point where, you know, I will catch myself having those negative thoughts of like, I need to not eat as much. I can't go back to the way that I was eating because I look so good at this weight. Like all of those like bullshit thoughts. Now, I wasn't like starving myself. I'm fine. But it would just be a thing of like, I just wasn't eating as much as I normally do. And I also like, I wasn't cooking for myself. Like I was just treating my body like trash. But you know, now that like things are getting a little bit better and I'm starting to feel a little better, I'm starting to like be more motivated to eat. Like I have these negative thoughts. It's like, well, I look so good at this weight, so I can't gain that weight back. Like, it's so fucked up. It's really fucked up. It's a lot like asking women when they're gonna get pregnant. It's like, you don't know what's going on with their body. Can we just stop asking women about their bodies? Let's just not and say we did, okay? Maybe not even say we did, because we don't need to. Last thing I want to talk about, can we talk about Drag Race also? Are y'all still watching Drag Race? I gave up. It's too much. It's too oversaturated. It's too much. I love Drag Race. I love drag queens. I love that RuPaul has done this for drag queens, has opened this door for so many of our favorite queens. And I love the queens that keep coming out, like Got Mick. Fucking love Got Mick. But like, I just, you know, like All Stars, here's my thing with All Stars. It should happen like every 5 years, okay? The amount that they are pumping out is just bananas. I can't keep up. I have seen until season 9, maybe season 10. I think I've only seen to season 9. Who won? Sasha Velour. Fucking love Sasha Velour. So I've only seen to season 9. I feel like it was just too much. And then All Stars, I could barely watch. I have seen season 2 and season 3 of All Stars just because I felt like I needed to. Obviously I had like season 3 of All Stars is gaggable. It is so many insane moments. It's, you know, it's season 3. We all had to watch it. But like, I'm a person, I don't like watching for the drama. I'm so bad at like pop culture. I haven't seen a stitch of The Bachelor, a stitch of Love Island or Too Hot to Handle or like any of these shows that people are talking about. I'm not, The Circle, I'm not here for the drama. I'm not. I really am not. And I guess like the lipstick assassins stuff, I'm just not here for it. And then y'all, they announced the All Stars 6 cast. And Serena Chacha was on it? Rue, come on. Maybe not. Maybe not with Serena Chacha. And then like, I want to say like close to half, like so much of the cast was from like season 11 or 12. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but there were so many just like brand new queens. I don't know. It was just like, it was really weird, really, really weird. But I do, you know, appreciate, I guess better late than never, that on All Stars season 6, there was a out trans woman. Editing, Katie. I completely forgot about Gia Gunn. Gia Gunn was on All Stars 4 and was out as a trans woman. So this queen that I'm talking about here wasn't the first. So I'm wrong. Whoops. Like it wasn't a trans woman that had to detransition to go on Drag Race only to come out again on Drag Race. And I love that when she walked into the workroom, she said, "You've got female." I was like, oh, love it. And then obviously we have Got Mick, the first like trans man to perform as a drag queen on RuPaul's Drag Race. Just, ooh, here for it. But I don't know, it's just becoming too much. Y'all know what I have been watching though, that I like literally can't stop watching it? Fucking Catfish, y'all. I have been keeping up with all of the like newer episodes of Catfish. I love Cammie so much. Max left, I think like 2 seasons ago. I love Cammie. I think it is brilliant. Like that show, like we love Neve and Max. They are such fucking baby angels. But that show needed a woman's touch. And Cammie is the perfect woman for the job. That is literally all that I've been watching. And like, yeah, it's a little bit of drama. It's a little bit. You got me there. I'm so here for the episodes where it turns out. Ugh. I don't know, y'all. I've been so like sappy recently and literally everything makes me cry. Oh my god, y'all. I watched Perks of Being a Wallflower for the first time the other day. First time ever. I was like, I didn't read the book. I was a little past the age that was like the target age for the Perks of Being a Wallflower movie when everybody was talking about it on Tumblr. Like I was just a little bit past it. I didn't read the books. I had no investment. And I don't know, I was just like, it looks a little corny, right? Because from the outside it did. And then the other night, the way I have been dealing with the past year is I make sad appointments for myself. Because on the day-to-day, I don't like to be sad. I don't like it. I don't like it when it brings down my mood. It makes me miserable at work. Like, it just makes everything worse. And my Capricorn sun is like, no, we have to be productive. We have to go. We have to work hard. We got to keep fucking going. So put your Cancer moon and your Cancer rising in the fucking backseat. We'll take her out in a couple weeks. Okay? Okay? Once we reach our destination, she may exit the vehicle. No. So every once in a while, which I think is a good thing for all of us to practice, I will be like, you know what? Past couple days have been wearing down on me. I'm gonna make a sad appointment with myself. And I sit myself down, I get in cozy clothes, I snuggle up, I light a candle, and I watch a sad movie, and I cry my eyes out. And it is just so good feeling. Or if I'm really missing Mason, I will just put on a playlist of all of our songs. I'll spray his cologne on my pillow and just lay in my bed and just cry. And it feels so good, and I genuinely feel recharged, and I feel like that has been a healthy way for me to cope with the last year being so fucking shitty. So a couple weeks ago, I was like, you know what, it's time for a sad appointment. Let's watch a movie that makes me cry. My two go-tos are Mamma Mia 2 and Inside Out. Those lately have been my go-tos, and I was like, you know what, I'm not really feeling either one of those. Like, obviously, if you watch a movie over and over and over and over, it's not gonna make you cry as much as the first couple times you watched it. Y'all, the first time I watched Mamma Mia 2, I was a fucking mess. Like, literally, like, heaving. I was crying so hard. Anyways, so I was texting Mason, and I was like, you know, I think I'm gonna watch A Star Is Born. I've heard that's really good. And he's like, he told me that our mutual friend Levi, it's not a mutual friend, it's Mason's best friend that I have now commandeered as one of my best friends. He was like, Levi's favorite crying movie is Perks of Being a Wallflower. And I was like, oh, I've never seen it. And he freaked out. He was like, you need to watch it right now. Watch it right now. And y'all, I literally just quietly, like quietly cried the entire movie. Usually it's like, you know, with Inside Out, you cry a little bit and then the end, like you get your good cry when she realizes it's okay to be sad and everybody embraces sadness and but I just literally cried through that entire movie. Please comment and tell me your go-to crying movie. Please tell me the movie that you watch when you know you need a good cry. You know what I should watch soon? I should watch Remember Me, because Remember Me is another fucking tearjerker that I am obsessed with. I love Remember Me so much, but I also, it's hard because I want to watch a tearjerker, but I don't want to watch fucking P.S. I Love You, because when I miss my boyfriend, when we've been separated for a year, the last thing I want to think about is him dying of cancer. Like, So, yeah, just comment and let me know your favorite crying movie, but I am so full and I feel like I have talked a sufficient amount, so I hope y'all like this video. I'm gonna wrap this all up and then probably go take a shower and fall asleep because I am so fucking full. This was so much fun for me to film. So much fun. I feel recharged, I feel happy, I feel full, and I love this. So if y'all like this, please give it a thumbs up. Please just comment and let me know, and maybe I'll do more of these because this was so fun. I literally just get to eat and talk. Those are two of my favorite pastimes. So that's it. I love you all so much. Please again like this video if you want to see more, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!